let's talk about The Boys. Hey guys, welcome back to The Megs Show. Megs here, host of The Megs Show, obviously. So today we're going to talk about Amazon Prime's new show, The Boys, which is great. And I've been seeing a lot of talk around Twitter about how everybody loves it. And I'm jumping on the bandwagon with how much I love it. So if you have not seen it, go ahead and stop watching right now because this is going to be a spoiler review. Again, spoiler review. If you've not seen The Boys, stop watching now because I'm going to go in depth about how much I loved this show. Superheroes. Instead of the superheroes being the good guys, they're the bad guys, which is a great concept because everyone thinks of a superhero as being a great guy. But in this world, they are perceived as being the good guys, but in reality, they're the bad guys. They're ignorant, they're cocky, well, most of them. Ignorant, cocky, they're full of themselves, they're just out of this world. All of them besides a select handful, you know. And this show was just great. It was funny, it was bright, it was gory. The characters were great, the acting was great. I was blown away. It was a good show. Very, very entertaining, very laughable, very I was very surprised for an Amazon Prime show. I mean, they did some good work and they had some good cameos, you know. I was like, oh shit, there's Gustavo. Where's the meth? There was no meth though. Anyways, so Billy Butcher, he was a badass. I love that guy. He played a good part. I loved his cunt twat references throughout the entire show, and he was just a badass guy, you know, taking no shit. He played a good character, definitely. Huey on the other hand, it took me a minute to get on board with Huey. At first, I was like, who is this little punk, you know? And then he's holding Robin's hands in his arms, and I'm like, oh shit, you know, and then he grew on me. He did. Huey grew on me a little bit, and then the whole thing with him and Starlight, and he grew on me. The character grew on me. He proved his worth. He did. So I'm on board with Huey. Queen May is a hottie. I won't lie, but you can tell she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. She's not sure where her life's at and the choices she's been making. She's just not sure. Poor gal. And then we get to A-Train. Oh, that son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. There's a lot of son of a bitches here. Him all trying to blame Huey for the whole bear claw thing. Come on, man. You're the one that stuck all those needles in her arm. You can take some responsibility for your own damn actions. Like, oh my god, nothing bothers me worse than people that can't, like, just go. Just take responsibility for your own actions, man. You stuck the needles in your own damn girlfriend's arm and you killed her, not Huey. So if he doesn't recover from that heart attack, I won't be too sad. And then you got Mother's Milk, is what they have his name here. He was a good guy. He was always sticking up for Huey, which I appreciated. And he loved his wife and his kids, which is good. So that's a good guy right there, for sure. The Deep. What a... in his gills. Him and his gills. Those are some gross shit. That was gross. The gills. Oh, man. And I loved Frenchie. Frenchie was my favorite. Especially the part where Huey was having like an anxiety attack. And he's like, here, take some LSD for your anxiety. And he's like, I don't think taking hallucinogens is a good idea. And Frenchie just pops it. That's my man right there, Frenchie. He's a good guy. Love him. He was probably my favorite character out of all of them, Frenchie. Yep. And then you had Stillwell. She was a bitch. She was a creepy bitch. Creepy bitch with her creepy tactics. But yeah, they throw you that cliffhanger at the end, and you're just not sure. It's gonna be a crazy season 2 with that crazy love triangle. And yeah, I really liked this show, and I was really impressed by Amazon Prime. I was just about to cancel my subscription, and you made me rethink it. So I didn't cancel it. So way to go, Amazon Prime. Way to go on that. So good job. But yes, I thought that this was a great concept having the superheroes be the actual villains. I thought it was great that Homelander ended up, you know, going behind Stillwell's back in the end and taking the V and giving it to the bad guys, the terrorists, and creating the super villains so only the superheroes could fight them. I thought it was a genius in the end that Becca was still alive, and dun dun dun, she had a son, and it's Homelander's son. So all this time, Billy's been so obsessed with Homelander, and it turns out she really just never came back. And what is Billy gonna do with this information? Who knows? But yeah, the costumes were great, the acting was great, the visual effects were great. I'm super excited for season 2. Yep. I feel in parts that they didn't follow the comics as much, and they did more of like tactics to kind of poke fun at DC and Marvel more so than to follow the comics, because I didn't read the comics per se, but after I watched the show, I was kind of researching more into how the comics looked, and especially with characters like the Deep. The Deep was supposed to be a big guy with, you know, with a big head mask on and everything, you know, a guy that would be going into the deep, you know, and they pretty much made him look like Aquaman. So I think that instead of, you know, following the comics more so, they did a lot of things to kind of poke fun at DC and Marvel. Another thing I was reading too is that in the comics they actually killed off Becca and Homelander's son, and that here in the show that they're doing, they're keeping her alive. So yeah, so I guess, you know, The Boys is based off of the comics, but like with The Walking Dead, they're just taking the good bits from the comics and then kind of just doing their own ways with it. Never seen a movie where they stick a bomb up a superhero's bum and kill them that way, so that was definitely entertaining, to say the least. Great entertainment. I love the Spice Girls references. The superheroes, you love to hate them. You love to hate them. So they did a great job with that. So I would definitely say great show, kept my interest, kept me wanting more, and now I'm stuck waiting for season 2. So you did your job, Amazon. So kudos to you. So yeah, guys, leave me a like if you liked this video. If you're not already subscribed to me, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell too, so you can be notified when I upload new stuff. And I hope you guys are having a great day, great night, wherever you may be, and I hope to see you guys again real soon.